Good. Yeah, I mean, first of all, man, just really proud of our guys in a short week to be able to come out here and perform like they did. You know, what we talked about was take the momentum that we had from the Syracuse game and let's carry it forward. And they were able to do that. You know, this week, obviously a short week, not much prep time. And, you know, what you end up doing is scaling the game plan back. But the guys went out and executed a really nice game plan. And, you know, particularly offensively, you know, what Malik was able to do tonight was incredible. You know, he's had an outstanding year. I think, you know, what he's been able to do for our offense, you know, particularly early in the season, he pretty much was our offense. I think, you know, then we were able to establish the running game with the running backs midway through the season. You know, and then for him tonight, you know, I think what Duke did defensively, what they haven't shown this year is bring a lot of pressure. And tonight they thought, let's bring pressure against Louisville's offense. And then when Malik broke the line of scrimmage, there wasn't anybody there. You know, that's why he had a lot of big runs. And I think, you know, he's going to make defenses pay whenever they do that, and he did that tonight. But then also, I'm proud of, you know, with some of the throws that he made tonight and our receivers with the run after the catch. We spread the ball out. You know, and I think just offensively, I don't know if I've been a part of an offensive performance like this. You know, particularly not an individual performance like what Malik did. I mean, rushing for over 200 yards, throwing for over 3. How many touchdowns? Seven touchdowns. I mean, incredible performance. Now we're good. Can we start over?
No, go ahead.
No, I can't remember any of that. But you know, as I was saying, just incredible performance by the offense. Malik Cunningham, unbelievable performance tonight. But it starts up front. Our offensive line, to me, and I don't know how much credit they've been getting this year, but they've played great. I mean, I think they gave up 1 sack tonight, but they blitzed us the whole first half tonight. And what he was able to do offensively, you know, scoring touchdowns was tremendous. We were not perfect tonight. Did not play well special teams tonight. We gave up some yards on defense, but we held them to field goals, which is huge. You know, and then you know, just proud of our guys. We got bowl eligibility tonight, and so now we got 3 more weeks with our seniors. We talked about that last night, which was huge. You know, just love where our team's at right now. And as I stated after the Clemson game, very optimistic about this team. And they've really showed out the last 2 weeks. And, you know, so 2 days off the next 2 days, and then get ready for Kentucky on Sunday.
Scott, it looked like Malik was sick. I mean, there's something going around the team, and then I mean, for Malik to do that while sick, just what's that say about him?
Yeah, we had I don't know, 6 guys that had the flu. You know, after testing those guys. You know, we've been seeing that a little bit throughout the country. I think Florida State had that, you know, a few games back. And you know, what Matt was able to do this week, Matt Summers, our trainer, and our doctors, man, tremendous job by them, because we had a lot of guys sick. I mean, you know, some guys had the flu, but then we had other guys that were sick. And we, you know, obviously worried about coming into this game, who's going to be available. But most of our guys were available tonight. You know, we played all those guys. They were healthy enough to get out there and play. And Malik was one of those guys under the weather. But you know what he had tonight? He just had a calm about him. He had great poise tonight. He let the offense come to him. You know, and when it was time to shine, he did. And you know, very efficient in the passing game. Tremendous on 3rd down tonight and 4th down, which extended drives. And I mean, really, I mean, it's one of the best performances by a single player in a long time, maybe 20 years. I mean, a long time. And you know, and what he was able to do tonight. But I mean, and he'll give credit to the offensive line and the guys around him, because it was a team effort. I mean, it's not just him. I mean, there's obviously our offensive line, our tight ends, receivers, and the blocking that we had downfield by our receivers, tremendous. And I know receivers want to catch balls and score touchdowns, but to help your team win, to help your offense, you got to be able to block down the field. And our guys did a great job. Justin Marshall, Tyler Harrell, Jordan Watkins, Marshawn, excellent job blocking.
The only other player that's ever been able to do that is Marcus Tuiasosopo, 99, but Malik was also 3 yards short of breaking Lamar's rushing record. Was there any temptation to get that?
Yeah, I mean, there was certainly no question. I mean, he could have got it tonight, and but these other guys deserve to play as well. And so there, I think it was 7 minutes to go. We put Brock in, and we put the second of the line in, and we put some reserve running backs in, and they did a tremendous job. I mean, those guys practice just as hard as Malik does, and so to be able to play those guys, and then for them to have, they had a great drive and a great touchdown by Aiden, and which was awesome. And Jaws had some great runs in there. So Kobe Baines at right tackle that sprung that big touchdown run. Who's a guy who hadn't played much at all. So I love seeing these guys that to go out there and play and perform that have not played because they work just as hard as everybody else.
You hear about guys being sick and maybe just focusing in on each play a little more. You hear about that, but
yeah,
Malik may have done it, but you got to have some confident talent to break a couple of runs.
Yeah, he's tremendously talented and very blessed with that talent, and so tonight, I mean, he did. He let it come to him. He wasn't panicked in any way. He comes off the sideline. He's seeing what the defense is giving us. They gave us a lot of different looks in the secondary tonight, particularly in the first half. I mean, it was crazy looks. I'm asking the guys, all right, what covers are they playing? And like, coach, they're doing everything. I mean, it was man. It was it was just all. It was at least 6 or 7 different coverages, a lot of different pressures. We didn't have many pressures as we came into this game on the cut-ups, and so again, Malik, the line protected well. Malik played well, and it was a total team effort.
How are you feeling, and would you have chosen to beat Dallas with Gatorade at the end of the game?
No, I mean, anytime you get doused with Gatorade, that means something good happened. So I'm all about it. I wish it was water and not Gatorade because it's sticky, and it got in my ear a little bit, but it's cold. But I love it. I mean, you know what? But I'm just so proud of our guys, and what they have been able to accomplish. And we've been so close in some of these games. Some teams throughout there maybe it would have folded. When things have gone so close, but you didn't come through. But these guys have continued to rally each and every week, and they've come back and made these plays. And the last 2 weeks, we played really good. And we just got to continue to ride this momentum into next week. Can't wait to get to Sunday and we start practice on Kentucky.
Scott, it seemed like for about a month stretch there, after every game we were asking you, how did you keep this team motivated? What was it after that Clemson game? I know you said the guys were down and you had a rough week that allowed them to have the last 2 weeks.
And that was a tough week. I mean, it was a tough week for me. It was a tough week for our players because we had so many close games, and then you got Clemson on the ropes. You got them on the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, and you don't score. That's a big-time letdown. They're very resilient, and I think, this is my, 3rd season here. And I think what we've created in that locker room, the bond that we've created, they don't want to let each other down. And when you have that kind of bond, they're going to come back every time. They're going to come back every time because they're not thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their teammates. And that's huge. When you get that in the locker room, you're hard to beat. And you're going to keep coming back. And that's why after the Clemson loss, I was very optimistic about our team because I knew what they were going to do. And I still am. And I love our guys. I love how they compete. And, I think we got a bright future with our program, with what these guys have been able to prove throughout this season. There's been a lot of challenges, and they've answered a lot of them.
Is it any more special doing Clinton eligibility here?
No, yeah, it's pretty cool. For me personally, but that's not our team. That's just me. And I hadn't even talked to our team about me growing up here, and I grew up playing rec league 5 minutes from here, and. So I hadn't even talked to him about that. That's just me personally, and so it's pretty special. My first game ever playing or coaching in this stadium, and to have this kind of offensive performance is pretty cool. And then, but more importantly for me, it's all about these guys in that locker room and to be a bowl eligible and to see the joy in their face and to see the joy in their face when they make plays. So that's what's awesome.
Well, you talked about getting over the hump after that Clemson loss, and you were really frustrated. But do you feel like the locker room needed this level of validation that they've gotten these last couple of years?
Again, because the Syracuse game was huge for us. We needed to win like that, and now to do it back to back. I mean, that's scary, for some opponents out there. Just because of what our guys get confidence, they feel like they can go out there and make those plays. And again, we didn't play perfect tonight, but we still scored 62 and won the game, by a wide margin. So we still got a lot of work to do. We can get better, and we're going to have to when we get out there on Sunday.
it's UK week now.
Yeah.
I know this is only your second game since you didn't play last year. Just what does that mean? Do you talk to the guys more about it? I imagine on Sunday, but
Yeah, I mean, I've only played Kentucky one time, and the first year I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know what kind of rivalry that was, really. I do now. Having been here almost 3 years, and so I'm really looking forward to this game. I think obviously we want to compete for ACC championships. We want to be in the hunt in that regard. But this game's huge for us. Our guys can't wait to get back out there on Sunday, start preparing for this team. And and Kentucky's had a great year. I mean, I don't know how many, I don't even know how many wins they have, but they've had a really good year. 8 wins right now, and they got New Mexico State, probably going to be 9.
7 going.
7, trying to go to 8. Yeah. So they've had a really good year. We get to play them in our place. Hopefully, we'll have a packed house. Hope everybody comes out. I know we're in the state of Kentucky, but hopefully it's going to be the state of Louisville on Saturday when we go out there and play. Whatever time we play, we're looking forward to this game. I can say that. We got a lot of momentum headed into this next week. We got to get healthy. And when I say healthy, I'm saying sickness that's been going around. Hopefully that will die down by the time we get to Sunday. So we're excited about it.
What will you do with the next couple of days that you have? Like, will you recruit? Or will
Yeah.
attack?
So all our guys are out recruiting. Most of our guys are going to stay here. All of our guys are staying here. They're flying out of Raleigh-Durham tomorrow to go recruiting. And we'll do that the next day. Saturday, everybody will come back, probably watch the Kentucky game, and then be back in on Sunday. Training room will be open. We'll get, fortunately tonight, I don't think we had any. Marvin Dallas was the only one, maybe had some injury tonight. But I think he's going to be fine. He was dancing pretty hard in the locker room, so that's a good sign. So he should be good to go. And, Sunday we'll get back in the office and get ready for Kentucky.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.